veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 oh, oh. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.
Hello. Good morning. What's up? Hey, Andrew. Hey, Edie. How are you? Girl, I'm always up this early. I'm a mom that's got a child in school, so I'm always up this early. Unless it's weekends, then we usually sleep in to like 10 or 11. But yeah, Prince is already out to school. I am officially no longer a mother to a young child. Oh, yeah. I will never have a young child again. That's crazy to me. Seriously, though, it is a trip. Blows my mind. I cannot believe my daughter's now a teenager and my son's about to be 21. Jared, how are you? Dude, I swear, we're connected because I was just thinking about you yesterday, being like, man, I wonder where Jared's been. I haven't seen him in a minute. I wonder if he's doing all right. And here you are. Hello, what's up? And thank you so much to this person. I don't know if you want to be shouted out, but someone sent a CashApp to put towards Princess shopping trip tonight. So thank you. She made a little video to say thank you, everybody, but I'm only going to post it on members only because, monsters out there and all, but she is stoked. I appreciate that. It's funny. Anytime I get in an Uber and they're like, you're the mom to her? You don't look old enough. I was like, what really blow your mind? I have a 20-year-old son as well. They're like, there ain't no way. I was like, yeah, I got married young, had a kid young. So, hi, Terry Time. Oh, MTT, you said, what did Jaws say? Girl, I missed it. I missed all of it except like the last 20 minutes. So, I don't know what he said, but we will be talking about some of the crap Momo was saying yesterday. But can we talk about her genius plan to beat John in court? Can we play what she did, what she said yesterday, what she allowed yesterday on her panel while she just got through saying she was no longer going to mention John in court? So, like, if you didn't watch Heidi's members only, they were all giving her legal advice. Be like, Maria, just don't talk about John from now till June 7th. It'll make you look so good in court against John. Just let him keep going. And you're going to look so much better in court. She talked about him multiple times a day for years. I don't think missing a few weeks is going to do anything different. But so in her mind, she's good. She's good as gold. As long as she don't mention John, she could talk about everybody else that's going to be a witness for him. But she allows a known criminal to get on her panel and threaten Drawson multiple times. And she thinks that's going to help. That's John's brother. That's one of John's witnesses. That's John's family. What do you not get? All right, let me pick up what Jared said. Okay. Oh, you got back from Los Angeles. Oh, that's great. That's great, Jared. I'm glad you got to go again. You got a tattoo. Man, I still don't have any tattoos. I don't think I would fare very well with tattoos because with the RA and everything, I think it would be extremely painful, but I don't know. I don't know. Yes, that one, Edie. That's the one. All right, so I'm gonna play to y'all what. So again, on Heidi, she's like, I won't mention John anymore. Y'all have my word. If I talk about John one time between now and June 7th, I will pay all of my mods $100, and I'll pay Brooks mods $100. And so she only lasted 20 hours before she was running her mouth again. And she's like, do they not listen? I said I was going to talk about all of them. I just won't talk about John as she's talking about John. But she thinks that's going to, like, as long as she don't do stream title coming at John, she thinks it's all good and dandy, but she allows this to happen. All right, let me pull it up for you. One second. I'm so glad there's early birds up this early to watch. Because I don't want to step on Sophie's time, and she goes live like, mid morning. So I think this is the best time I could do it. But I mean, it hurts your numbers when you go live this early because there's not many people up, because different time zones and all. But I actually enjoy it. All right, let me skedaddle to where he comes up. And I know Jules didn't want to play this, so I think I'll just play it instead. I know, Jared. I swear to you, I was going through all the pictures of, because Momo's still lying, saying she never contacted Terry Lynn's boss. Yes, she did. She's also lying, saying she has never messed with anybody's job. Yes, she has. Many times. And I got proof of it all. So I was going through all that, and I was seeing her making comments about you, Jared, and asking if I ever. Anyways, just talking about you in a roundabout way, not like bad or anything, but I was seeing a bunch of her comments about you, and I was like, dang, where is Jared? It is getting tight with time slots. It is. Wait. What, Jared? Right, Terry time. I miss Compton. You miss Compton? Has their own restaurant. Oh, that's so cool. I'm excited you got to go, Jared. Hey, KLP, good morning. Yep, it's her birthday, y'all. She is 13. All right. Can y'all see his tat? Is that like, I think he changed his picture so we can see. I can't see it very well, Jared. I cannot believe how much time has passed. Last time Jared was in my chat was probably 8 months to a year, I would think. So, all right, let me do my fair use stuff. Give me a second before I put this on the screen, which it's already fair use if I put it up because I recorded it. So if I put it up the way I made the recording, it's already fair use because I added my overlay and all that jazz, but just to be safe. Okay, 1 second.
That's it.
Okay, see, like if I remove this, you see all my artwork surrounding it, so she can't even strike it if she wanted to because it's still fair use. Yeah, it's been a long time. All right, so like I said, Momo thinks As long as she don't talk about John between now and June 7th, she's good to go in court. And the judge is going to look down on her. Look at her with such praise about what an amazing defendant she is in court. And congrats, you didn't talk about John, who has a restraining order on you for 3 weeks. Why are we even here in court for a restraining order? You clearly have self-control. Not. All right, let's play it.
That's it. Nothing more than that. Yep, I think so, Lindsay. I think so. That's what I was thinking. All right, everybody, take care and have a good night.
And real quick, Lindsay, go fuck yourself. Stop lying on my name. You went into Momo's chat and said he was now claiming that the Burger King had a lock the doors to keep guys from coming in and getting to her. No, dumbass. Me and my daughter and her friend walked into the Burger King when the lobby was about to close. And they said we could. I said, "Are y'all closing? Do we need to go ahead and leave?" They're like, "No, y'all. It's just y'all. Y'all could go ahead and come in and sit. We're gonna lock the doors though because it is around the closing time. But y'all could just y'all could go ahead and come in because it was cold outside. Like it was chilly and it was raining. So they just went ahead and locked the doors. And then 10 minutes later, these guys they were walking. They weren't even driving. These guys were trying to get in and knock on the door, asking me to unlock the door for them. And I'm like, no, I don't work here. They close it. The workers lock the door. I'll keep the door locked. And then he started like, baby girl, and yeah, blah, blah, blah. But like, Lindsay, you are so fucking pathetic. And did y'all know, I just found out this morning that Lindsay was drug seeking. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know Lindsay was drug seeking not too long ago? I'm trying to see the picture. Jared, it looks like you're so much happier now. That is amazing. I still can't see the picture or the tattoo, but you look very happy, That's what she tells everybody. She's clean. She only uses kratom to help with her, her addiction issues and her pain or whatnot. Are we already getting commercials? Give me 1 second. Let me fix that because that is annoying. 1 second. Oh, wait, wrong video. I changed my monetization on it, but it was for the wrong thing. 1 sec. Let's do every 24 minutes. Let's do that. Every 24 minutes should be good. Okay. But yeah, she 3 already. Fuck that. Fuck that. Okay, I did it on 24 minutes. If it's still a pain in the butt, let me know and I'll fix it. So yeah, apparently Lindsay was going to someone that was suffering, struggling with cancer. And those who don't know, when you're going through cancer, you need your medicine. And Lindsay had the audacity to ask someone who was struggling with cancer, "Oh, thank you to this person that sent CashApp for Prince's birthday too." Y'all are spoiling her, man. She's going to have so much money to spend tonight. And I show her all of it. This is what the person sent. Someone sent a CashApp yesterday with a little specialized message for her. And I showed it to her. And it was like a cute birthday cake. It said happy birthday. Anyways, it was really cute. And then Drew also saying happy birthday to her this morning. So as she was getting ready for school, she got to hear him sing happy birthday. There's his tattoo. Yes, I can see it. But yeah, Lindsay was asking someone who was going through cancer for pain pills. Excuse me? I thought you don't mess with any of that stuff, Lindsay. I thought Kratom has solved everything. Goodness gracious. Thank you to the other person. Again, I don't know if you ever want to be called out. Just say it in the chat, or I don't shout out the cash apps anymore unless I know for a fact they're okay with it. Thank you. Thank you. You know who you are. I appreciate you very much. Okay.
People want him. Hey, I'm like, who wants? I want to know who wants him. Nobody wants him, Tony.
Who, Drazzle?
Yeah, he's saying that people want him and he's married. He made a whole community post about it.
Oh, but is he's supposed to be like, is he really like the stud of the female community here and stuff like that? Or
Somebody called him a stud and he called himself the stud of YouTube. And we call him the stud muffin because he looks like a muffin.
Well, he looks like a pregnant muffin, actually. But
yeah.
About it, you know what I mean? Wow. But he did. Was it true? Somebody told me he was talking about Cubans and stuff like that.
He said, yeah, he's saying that.
Does Tony not realize how many different races that Momo makes fun of? How she talks shit about everybody's race. So if Drazo wanted to talk shit back, he could. Do you know how many times she called him names too, referring to him being Italian? So y'all aren't off limits. $500? Good Lord, Jared. Maybe I will never get a tattoo. That's crazy. Some a-holes keep track of your Cash App donors to drag, and they do, Edie. Yeah, that's why I stopped shouting it out. But I just want people to know I'm very appreciative for every person. I'm very grateful. She calls him a stud muffin, and that's supposed to insult, right? Like, oh no, don't call me a stud muffin. Just like she calls me Momo Moon. Oh no, don't call me Momo Moon. Or fake witch. Like I said, if I was worried about people thinking I was calling me a fake witch, I would have never told anybody I was a witch. Like, that comes with the territory. Doesn't mean a damn thing to me. Doesn't change anything to me. You know? So the way they get so bent out of shape about a little nickname that doesn't affect them in any way. It's a loving nickname that we give to Drazo, and she can't handle it. But so funny, she was kissing Drazo's ass when she thought she could use Drazo, and Heidi and all of them thought they could use Drazo to go at John. They loved him. Now, oh my gosh, let's get back to her totally talking shit about John's family member while thinking she's going to look good in court while she does it.
I'm a dirty Cuban.
He called you a dirty Cuban.
He titled it Momo the Dirty Cuban. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I don't understand it. Why does Cuban have to be anything? I don't know. That's why I came here and I said L 305, 100% Cuban. I don't know. But why does
Momo and Ann have to title their stream indigenous or disingenuous when they're talking about my heritage? Why do they have to talk about JJ's nose making fun of her heritage? I mean, do y'all really want to, pull that thread about how she feels about people's heritage and their nationalities and stuff?
What does he have to put even Cuban in? What does it have to do with anything?
He's Cuban too. I don't understand what that would mean.
Oh, really?
Drazo is Cuban.
Oh, that's interesting. Now that's a very interesting situation there. The Cuban guy calling somebody a dirty Cuban. Okay, Drazo. Do I know you, Drazo? Do I know who you? Do we know his name?
His name is Steven. I don't know how he got the nickname Drazo, but I guess he's been called Drazo Heiko Gamer for a long time. But where the hell is he getting this shit? Like, I literally don't even remember he's alive. I never follow his channel. I don't look at his. Some people have. I have enough when I read Reddit and they say how boring it was, and that's it. I don't have to go to his channel. Nothing.
Wow.
There you go. You just got caught. You've been saying forever, I don't look at Reddit. I'm permanently banned from Reddit. You just outed yourself. All I gotta do is look at Reddit to find out what Drazo says, as if anybody believes that to begin with. But there you go. You're on Reddit, just like we've all been saying for a very long time.
Wow.
He says he's Cuban Italian. Oh, please.
Wait. Cuban Italian. But wait a second. Is it okay? Can I talk about the leprechaun here real quick?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay, now the leprechaun. Oh, that's why they're buddies, because one wants to be Italian at gunpoint and the other one wants to be Cuban Italian. Oh,
yep.
That's
right.
I could easily verify if you really are half Italian. I just want to let you know that right now. Very easy for me to do that, Drazo. If you want, I'll be more than happy to verify. As a matter of fact, I am going to verify.
There you go.
I'm gonna verify Drazo. What is he? Does he live up north by any chance, Marie?
I think he's in New York. Isn't he in New York or is he in Florida? No, I think he's in New York.
New York, Drazo.
Yeah.
Gonna be in New York real soon, real soon with a Z.
Real soon.
Real soon, bro. That's Maria. So I guess maybe you want to meet up. I'll be more than happy to.
I don't know why these men just love to come after women.
Yeah, we could meet up.
Why can you go after a man? Why can you go after a man and you expect him not to respond? Why is it okay for Tony in Chicago to go after women? I mean, does she not even listen to herself? The hypocrisy of the shit she says. I don't know why a man keep going after women. Do you realize who you're talking to as you say that? Good Lord. She's fine when they do all the gross stuff, but if something's done to them, she has a fit. And she does. And she got caught in so many lies in that stream from yesterday. And I'm not going to play the whole thing because I know Sophie's going to play it. So I'm just playing a little snippet of it just to put my 2 cents on it. But watch Sophie's later because I know she'll play the whole thing. And it's a doozy. It is a doozy, the whole stream. But she's like, I never talked about Jazzo's mother. When Jazzo literally showed the proof of it. Of her doing just that. Talking about his mother. She also was talking shit about his daughter and saying, Jaws, I hope you get married. I hope your daughter gets married to someone just like you one day. We hope so too, because you know what? Jazzo was there for her. Jazzo's provided for her. Jazzo's been there for all the big moments. So we hope so too. But that's not how you meant it. Good morning, Coffee. Yeah, it's because, Jared, to honor your friend. I do remember, sweetie.
Meet up with
They won't meet up with a man, but they sure will come after a woman and talk shit. He lives on Long Island.
Long Island, is that close to Brooklyn?
I have no idea.
Drazo, we could definitely meet up, bro. You know what I mean? I'll invite you to a nice place to eat and stuff like that. You look like the type of guy that likes to eat a lot. You know what I mean? We could, some pasta or something. I don't know. We could do that.
I had heard that he was saying that I talked about his mother, and I'm like, when did I talk about his mother? When? And then now when he went live, he's like, she said that I should have been praying for my mother on Mother's Day. I'm like, it wasn't even about him. I mentioned his brother. I didn't say anything about him. I don't even.
So she's admitting she was talking about John. She just admitted she was still talking about John just the other day. But let's play the little clip that she's denying because she's like, why does he always lie about me? She doesn't hear nothing I say. She gets everything wrong. I'm not the one getting everything wrong. You are. But let me play it real quick. Let me play the little snippet that Drazo put together for us. But this her genius plan to look good in court is having a man who has a very extensive criminal record saying he's going to go to New York to track Drazo down. Very smart. I'm sure the judge won't care. But I'm sure it doesn't prove what a stalker you are at all. I mean, God forbid people think you're a stalker like you actually are. Oh my gosh, Jared. It sounds like you had a blast. She is a liar. Okay, let me play this little clip real quick. Sorry, y'all. I'm out of whack with doing commentary and all that. I ain't even anymore. But give me 1 second.
It's about women like.
I mean, I'm not gonna you're not gonna be able to see the screen, but it don't matter. But I'm gonna mute.
That never loved the woman. Drazo still talks to him. Drazo himself didn't respect his mom. At least his father, JY's father, won't talk to him. Not after all the shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, Marie. Wow. She honestly does not care if she hurts people to that.
It's about women like that never loved the woman. Drazo still talks to him. Drazo himself didn't respect his mom. At least.
So you got proved to be a liar right there. Right there. So do y'all think she's going to issue an apology to Drazo and all of us saying, you know what? Y'all were right. I was talking shit about Drazo's mother for Mother's Day. You think we're going to get an apology or an admittance of fault? Nope. She goes, that's not how I meant it. And no, I was talking about John, as she's been screaming on her stream yesterday. The whole thing is I'm not gonna talk about John anymore. Girl, you don't even listen to yourself. He's not leaving Florida. He can't. Ooh, good to know. Here, and Josso's not scared. Even if he were to try to leave Florida, Josso ain't scared of Soflo. If Josso was scared of any of them, he would not be in the mess.
Even look at his live, so I would know whether he was live or not on Mother's Day. Yeah, this guy wants so much attention that he makes it about himself.
Yeah, and remember, he's hanging around with the leprechaun who always likes to, they start accusing people that talk about his family when they don't, and all of a sudden he starts going after. Yeah, I know their MO. I know their MO. I got it. But Drazzo, I'm going to be in New York real soon. When I go there, I'm going to let Maria know when I'm there, right? And I'm going to come live here, and I'm going to punk you in New York. I am. You know what punk means, right, Maria?
Yeah. Look at Muncie says they got matching tracksuits.
Yeah, and if you want, you could bring Johnny Mac with you, bro. I'm going to
be
real soon. You'll be surprised how soon I'm going to be in New York, Drazzo. We could meet up, bro. No problem. But we could have a conversation, or we could do whatever you want, pretty much, as long as it's not sex. You know what I mean? I'm not going to get engaged.
I, for the life of me, will never understand why these men obsess so much. You've got to be kidding. You got 3 more freaking ads? Oh, Lord almighty. Okay. I'm switching it off. Like, to where it's none of the in-between breaks, because that's crazy. It's going overboard. Okay. And Terry Town, we know you're not scared of him. You've not been shy one bit how you feel about it. And anybody that would ever try to show up is a freaking idiot. But he's like, I'm gonna give Maria a play-by. Like you're saying, you're going to go to New York to fuck with Drazzo, to punk him, and you're gonna make sure Maria knows when you're going and what you're doing while you're there. So, and Maria's like, yeah, and you think that's gonna look good in court? Hi, SD Johnson, how are you? How the fuck is that gonna look good in court, Maria? How is this any different than you talking about John? And again, how is this any better for you in court when you're literally talking shit about everybody, all his witnesses, all of our children, all of our parents? You're doxing right and left. You're making threats right and left. You're threatening to go real life on this one and this one and this one and this one. And you think as long as you don't say the word John, which you've already failed at that, oh, I'm going to look good in court because, my legal analyst, Heidi and Brooks said so. You should be upset with them, Momo, for making you look so stupid right now.
You're hanging around with John Pistan. You're over there. You guys are together. You guys look like, almost Siamese twins. One looks like he's pregnant. The other one, well, Drazzo looks something like you know what Drazzo reminds me of? A pregnant guppy. I'm being that serious, bro. I'm being that serious, Drazzo. I would, and of course,
some people shouldn't talk in the looks department. Okay. Some people just shouldn't. Some people, even if I don't care if Jaws was 300 pounds, he's still 100 times the person than that man is. And to be clear, Jaws was not 300 pounds. He's exactly like the way they try to make him be out this big obese person. He's nowhere close to that. I like the shit, and y'all feel good about yourselves when you do that. But don't they lose their mind anytime someone talks about Cooch's weight? Look at all that, but y'all lose your mind if someone talks about Cooch's weight.
the leprechaun looks like a leprechaun with, I hate to say this, man boobs. I love this. I can't believe this. When I got informed, Maria, that Drazzo was coming after you and stuff like that, talking about you, I said to myself, now, why would Drazzo do something as ridiculous as that when I'm going to be in New York real soon? And now we could find out if you only like to, harass women. We could meet up and maybe you could harass me in person, bro. So we could make it happen, baby. No problem whatsoever, Maria. No problem.
Yeah, it's like, are you kidding me? I wouldn't even know if this guy was live on Mother's Day.
Oh,
and he's making it. He says that said that because he was live on Mother's Day. I don't check his account out to see if he was live, so I would know if he was live on Mother's Day or not.
Wow, Drazzo.
Didn't she say she watches Reddit, reads Reddit for everything when it comes to draws to find out what he's up to, so she doesn't have to watch him? So, by you saying that, you would know if he was live on Mother's Day, wouldn't you? And again, you're the one that was talking shit about him. So instead of you telling Soflo, you know what, Drazo responded to me because I'm the one that started talking shit about him and referring to his mother when it's the first Mother's Day without his mother, mind you. But instead of her being like, you know what, Soflo, this isn't even his fault. This is my fault. I'm the one that decided to ruin 3 Mother's Days in a row. So 3 years ago, if y'all don't know what she did to celebrate Mother's Day, she posted someone's child on her Instagram, and then sent a message to that mother saying, "Happy Mother's Day. I posted your daughter." That's how she celebrated it 3 years ago. 2 years ago, she celebrated Mother's Day by writing nasty fucking messages to my mom, to my sister, to my brother, his wife, my other sister, like the whole jam. That's what she did to celebrate. Like I said, 9:00 at night, the night before Mother's Day. That's what Momo did to fuck with my mother for Mother's Day. And then this year, she talks about Joel's mom, who's no longer with us, talked about Draw's mom, who's no longer with us, and wants to shame everybody about what they're doing on Mother's Day. When, honey, your daughter is a new mother. If it was me and I was in your shoes, which not that you don't respect me as a mother, vice versa. I will never want to be someone like you. But neither here nor there. It doesn't matter, right? But if that was my daughter and she had a newborn, you know what I would have done? I would say, bring the baby to me. I'm going to take care of the baby all day. Go have fun with your friends. Go to the spa. Go get your nails done. Or hell, if you want to just go home and sleep all day and rest, go do that. That's my gift to you for Mother's Day. Did we get that? Did she get that? No. There was multiple streams Momo was doing. That's what was done instead. To where she goes live and talks about people's mothers who are no longer here. And what's to shame everybody else? Like I said, honey, you're a mother, you're a new grandmother, and your daughter's a new mother. And you also have a mother still with you. So anyone who shouldn't be on YouTube during Mother's Day, you shouldn't. Drazo's 100 times the person any of these other men are. So, like, especially the Mob 2 crew. Wow, he said he wasn't mentioning me again. He told a mutual friend to ask for a truce. My guppies are off limits. If you were walking the earth looking like an uncircumcised penis. Oh my God. You literally said he looks like a dickhead. Did he just mention guppies? Seriously, my guppies are... Oh, that's right. Well, he said Drazo looks like a pregnant guppy. Is that what he said? She knows she's lost the case. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. She's going to ruin it as much as she can. Unlike Momo, a lot of us have self-control. A lot of us can hold back. A lot of us can detach when we need to. She can't. She has not exhibited any self-control that I've seen so far. I'm sure one of the Toxic Twins groups told her, they did. I'm glad that they were leaving you alone, though, Terry Tom. I mean, I didn't know how things left off between you and them, so I'm glad they were agreeing to leave things alone. Man, just covering the Soflo's bullshit. She probably mourns relationship she wished she had with her mom. Probably, and I would too. I saw her mom is blocked. Yeah, apparently she's blocked. Should I do what Momo does and be like, hey, Momo, hashtag unblock your mother, but use your mom's name like you use my son's name? Fucking bitch. It's every time we live for those moments, though. You don't hold back at all. It's hilarious.
He's just looking for... I guess he's looking for followers or some drama or something.
Yeah, that's the type of guy that, you can tell that he's never had a lot of attention in life, just like the Leprechaun and stuff like that. So they're here in the female community, trying to get as much female attention as possible. I understand that. Can I mention somebody real quick that starts with an S and an O? Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. Sophie, let me explain to you something. YouTube knows what I'm doing. Give it your best shot. Do you understand? Let me explain to you.
Didn't Momo just get through saying, why are men going after women? That's a coward move. But he's trying to intimidate Sophie? Whose IG is blank? I know, Drazo. Well, hey, Soflo wants to take you out on a hot date, Drazo. Did you know that? But I hate to burst your bubble. He wants to make it clear sex is off the list. That's off the table. You're not allowed to have sex with him. When the fact that that's even a thought in his mind when he's talking about meeting up with another man, I'm just saying, sus. Very sus. Hey, JJ. But that's he's going to be in New York very, very soon. And he's going to prove if you're really Italian or Cuban. What are you going to do? Do an ancestry DNA on him while you're there? Like, how the fuck are you going to prove that? Lord. Oh. Uh-oh. Trouble in Paradise. And I was saying in Draws With Live earlier that sometime I'm going to play one of my earlier lives where Anna Maria was still new to YouTube, and y'all will be blown away at how different, how much nicer they were when they were over here compared to what they became now. She is MTT, absolutely.
Let me say it again, Sophie. You need to remember this, what I'm about to tell you. It's very important. YouTube knows what I'm doing. Give it your best shot. Do you understand that? You know what I'm talking about, right? Of course you do. Of course you do. Drazo, I will be in New York very, very, and I do mean very, very soon. Marie, I love you, man. Please take care of yourself, all right?
Thank you. Take care of yourself, and I appreciate it.
I know everybody, bro, including William Brooklyn. Hi. Bye. Love you.
Thank you, Tony. Oh, that was nice that he came by. I don't get it. These men just like to argue with women.
I can't with her. You just brought Soflo up to argue with Sophie. YouTube knows what I'm doing. Give it your best shot, Sophie. What? These men just like to argue with women. Again, I'm not one of you fake ass bitches over there that think that you can say whatever the hell you want to a man and a man can't respond equally back. I'm not a part of that crew that thinks you're off limits just because you're female. If you want to talk shit to them, they're allowed to talk shit right back. What they shouldn't be doing is threatening women like it's being done all the time on that crew, on that side. There's always threats going out. You don't give a damn about the danger that you're putting so many women in by sicking men onto these women because you don't like what they say about you, because we expose your rancid behavior, but you can't handle that. So what do you got to do? You got to do your doxing. You got to get some men up there, do your threats. You can't convince anybody, Momo, that you didn't reach out to Soflo like, hey, will you come up to try to intimidate Drazo? He's talking about me. I didn't even say anything. Lord. The fake ass shit.
And there other women are there like, oh yeah, Drazo, go for it. Get nastier and nastier and nastier. Little boy. They're there like if nothing. And then not one of them says, hey, Drazo, you've got a teenager or your child in your car. Be a woman and say, don't talk in front of a child that way.
No one's going to take advice from you, Momo, when you literally support men that beat on their children. No one gives a fuck what you have to say. No one's taking parenting advice from you. And none of us need to tell Drazo how to speak in front of his teenage daughter. None of us need to tell him what to do. He's handled it fine on his own. Unlike you, we don't get we don't sit there and micromanage someone's every move. Yeah, of course you didn't tell him. Hey, Brando, how are you? Hey to everyone coming in. Hi, Brooke Snows. I think I already said hi, but welcome again. Drazo sang Princess a happy birthday this morning. It was very nice. I showed her. She's like, who is that? I was like, that's my friend Drazo. She goes, oh, I never heard him before. Don't get upset by that, Drazo. I just don't share most of the stuff with her, of course. But you sang happy birthday, so of course I wanted to share it. Let's see what else she said.
Don't talk bad about women that way in front of children. What are you showing your daughter? That it's okay if a man comes and talks to you that way? Because, hey, your dad doesn't. Her dad, I'm sure she's going to say a lot about you when she gets older and says, yeah, my dad doesn't respect women.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't pull on that thread either about when kids grow up and say shit about their parents. Honey, do you know what, girl? Multiple letters from your daughter. She even created a sock account or an account to go to Reddit to make it very clear that she has nothing to do with you. She has no parts of the mess. She is very embarrassed to be attached to you, that you only see her, that the only reason you get to see her is because you're still married to your husband. And that's it. She's made it very fucking clear. And when people try to say, I don't think that's really Maria's daughter, she goes, here's your proof. And she held up a picture, or she held a piece of paper with the username wrote on the piece of paper next to her face to prove that was her, saying, this isn't a fake account. This is actually me. I am her daughter. These are my words. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it, everyone. Thank you. She's already up to school, but y'all, she changed her mind. She don't even want sushi at school anymore. She won't let me do nothing. Like I said, if y'all missed it, I wanted to send her flowers. No, not allowed. I wanted to bring cupcakes up there. No, not allowed. I wanted to, I even offered, what about I send pizza up there, pizza party? No, let's not do that. So then I was like, so she agreed to sushi, but this morning she changed her mind. Now she wants sushi when she gets home, which I didn't think about that. That's not going to work, because we're leaving as soon as she gets home. So that ain't going to work. Well, actually, I think what I'll do is I'll order the sushi soon. Well, around lunchtime, to just put it in the fridge. That way, when she does come home, she can eat whenever she wants. But we're going out and about tonight. I know, it's so sad. How tall? Princess is almost as tall as me, and I'm 5'8". I think she's 5'6" or 5'5", at least. She's very tall. I figured she wanted the sushi at school to be just so everybody knows how, I don't know. There's been a few years she's like, Mom, no one, I hate it because usually most of the time when it's her birthday, it's falls on the weekend where she can't get celebrated at school. So this year it falls on a school day where she could get celebrated, and now she don't want to. Kids, so confusing. But she has, like I said, I have an amazing party planned for her, where I'm taking a few of her friends with us. It's going to be an overnight trip, and I'm stoked. It's going to be fun. So tonight when we go out, we got to go out and get some stuff for the party, like decorations, get some items that the other girls are going to need. And we can't do that tonight, school night, and we can't do it this weekend. We're busy. So, but we have a party planned soon, and it's going to be the biggest party I've ever thrown. And I've thrown big parties every year for my children. Every year I've done big birthday parties, but this year is probably the funnest one. I would think it's going to be the funnest one so far. But it's a big birthday. My parents are like, I told my parents what I planned, well, you don't have to do all that. You could just go out and do something for one night, and Princess will be happy. I was like, I know, but she's turning 13. This is my last child. This is my last time to celebrate my child becoming a teenager. I'm going all out. Same with my son. He's turning 21, so I did some really big things for his birthday coming up. I'm not missing those birthdays. Even if we're on, not the best terms, I'm not going to miss those moments, those chances to do something great. All the stuff back included me having lunch with her at school when she turned 16. 12-15 was awkward. Hold on. I missed your comment. Let me scroll back up. 12-15 was an awkward age. She didn't want to look like a baby in front of friends. The thing with Princess, she's not, I don't know, to me, she's not like a bunch of, she doesn't act like a teenager for sure. And she's not into the makeup. She's not into jewelry or any of that stuff. My daughter is she's like me when I was younger, simple, just want to have fun, just want to hang out with friends, very simple, not picky, not, don't like the attention to, on my birthdays, every year for my birthday when I was growing up, when I would get birthday money from my loved ones, every time I got birthday money, y'all know what I did with my birthday money? I would go to the store and buy my siblings whatever they wanted every year with my birthday money. And I remember so many times my dad every time be like, why do you keep spending all your birthday money on your brother or sisters? I was like, because I just want them to be happy. I want them to be, like, I want them to like me. That's a kid thing, by the way. Don't, before y'all reach. I was like, I just want them to be happy. I want them to like me. And so my dad's like, don't ever do that. That is your money. Your money. Don't spend your money on them. Like, but it makes me happy to give to other people. It does. I didn't like the attention being on me for my birthday. And I think Princess is a lot like the same way. I think she got that from me. My son, on the other hand, he likes it. Like, he liked the attention. He liked the parties. He liked being celebrated at school. He enjoyed all that, but she doesn't. She's she's a very calm child. Very calm. And I know Draws was like, was it, I think Johnny Mac said girls are so much harder to raise than boys. So far, Princess has been so much easier to raise. She's been way easier, but on the same token, she also has not been through as much shit as my son has gone through. She didn't have to witness so much horrible things growing up like he did. So it makes sense that he struggled a little bit more. I think I got her away from it way sooner before she remembered, any of it. She remembers, bits and pieces of it, but not details, vivid details, or like major, like it doesn't affect her every day like it did, my other child. You're getting a new puppy? Girl, that's some hard work. You might as well get a newborn. If I had a son now, I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, it was fun raising my son because, that's just mothers and sons are just very close when they're, the boys are growing up. But they are very, I don't know, they like to isolate and act like they don't need their mom for anything after a certain age. Thank you, Julie. Appreciate it. Thank you, everyone that said happy birthday. Like I said, Princess made a little video to say thank you to everyone, but it'll be on the members only. By the way, speaking of members only, I have a bunch of screenshots that prove Maria's lies. Oh, wait, y'all want to see something funny real quick? So AT2, Maria's like, how dare you go live and say I called a black? You did. She's like, I will never let someone lie on me and accuse me of such horrible things. And he sent her the screenshot and she shut up. Like, you got to see it. She's like, are you kidding me? When he showed her the proof, all she could say is, are you kidding me? Shit's funny. This is the AT2, okay? She said, wow, you hate me enough that you would lie and say I called a black woman a blank. I'm going to defend myself against any lies like yours on YouTube. You blocked me because you know you're lying, AT2, but I'm not letting this slide. I'll talk about what you did to me tonight and clear my name. God forbid. No one can speak on her, even if it's true. I don't know what your motive is, but I don't stay quiet when I'm right. Shame on you. And he didn't respond. So at 5:40 in the morning, she responds again. I'm not going to drop this. I'm not letting you or anyone else spread lies about me. Now, AT2's response. Where is it? There it is. He just sent the picture. He goes, "This not you?" And all she just said back was, "Are you kidding me?" And then he blocked her. Like, she has no issues lying right to your face. Even presented with the facts and the proof and the evidence, she will still deny, deny, deny. You know what Keaton's one of his favorite mottos used to be? Deny till you die. He's like, just deny, 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 deny. No matter what happens, no matter what proof, just deny, deny, deny. That was one of his favorite mottos. And it seems like Maria's right in that same boat. Oh, wait, let me see what dog you said you're getting. Where's Did you say what kind? My boy's 28 and that boy still calls me when he's having a bad day. He's still mama's boy. Right. Yeah. I mean, my son went through the stage of, wanting to act big and bad and not need mom anymore. But then when he got to like 17, then it was every day on the phone talking about everything, coming to me for everything. Like I said, for all these people that think, oh, they've always had a bad relationship. No, we didn't start having any issues until like, as far as not talking, until December. And it's because I was finally fed up with Amy talking all this shit and saying all this stuff on YouTube, saying she got it from my son. And involving my son in the mess. And I was like, if you can't put the boundary up to make things calm down, I'm going to have to. And then y'all know where it popped off from there. So that's the first time of us going without talking. But we used to talk every day about everything. I love posting Momo's life. It gets her so triggered. Drazo, can you send me your clip to post, please? I didn't see. Oh, Chihuahua. Girl, ankle biters. Let me see. So one of the things Momo said in her stream yesterday, like I said, I'm not going to play it because that's oh, here's the rest of that picture. I'm not going to play it because that's Sophie's jam, and I respect her. She's very good at her commentary on Momo. And I can't stomach listen to Momo for very long. When I was recording that, I just had it playing in the background while I was busy. And I was so pissed off by the time I was done listening to it. That's why I don't normally listen to her. She is such a horrible fucking liar. So he goes, this not you. She goes, are you fucking kidding me? He goes, that didn't answer the question. Is this you or not? Which again, she didn't respond, so he blocked her. Hyena heard me. Aw. I have never been around is it Pekingese? I've never been around a Pekingese dog before in my life. Your son used to call like clockwork on your lives. He did. Yeah. Ankle biters racist. That's funny. Okay, I don't want to adult today, but off to the clouds, Alyssa, while I do the damn thing. You are such a boss woman. Folks knows you're such a hard worker. You really, really are. Hey, I had chihuahuas growing up since I was a little girl. All my adult life, we had chihuahuas. My last chihuahua passed away 2 to 3 years ago. And we got him when my son graduated kindergarten, was when we rescued him from the pound. And best dog ever. His name was Harley. Loved that dog. And then the dog we had before that, Chihuahua. The dog we had before that, Chihuahua. I love Chihuahuas. But they do bite your ankles. Presley scares me. Okay, I'll back off. Presley scares the fuck out of me. Presley is like Presley matches your energy. She don't take shit. She don't take shit from anybody. He don't take shit from anybody. Sorry, my bad. But I love that name though. It's hilarious when Miss Terry Time picks up Presley and he just starts running his mouth at her. And then I saw the video where your friend held Presley and he was totally fine, completely content. And then you pick him back up and he goes right back to talking shit. That's funny. Like your Presley is my Blue. When I go live, Blue's always talking shit in the background. That's Presley for you. I'm looking for the screenshots. 1 second. Because Momo says she's never contacted anybody's job. Yeah, you did. Multiple people. Let me find it. Now, if you're a member to my channel, I already posted all these screenshots last night on my members only community tab. So if you missed it, it's there. So Maria denies as usual. Maria. There was someone that used that yesterday in the chat, and it was someone that is supposed to be cool with Maria. And I'm like, ooh, that's gonna piss her off that they're shouting out Terry Time. Oh, Jen. It was Jen. It was Jen was like, Maria, talking in Amzi's chat just to piss Maria off when I don't think Jen understands how pissed off that makes Momo. So Momo says, I've never contacted Jobs, but guess what? Yahoo nerd, do y'all know what he did? He did a FOIA. He subpoenaed records to find out everybody that has reported him to his board and everybody that reported him to his job back in the day. And you know what he found? Maria had called multiple times. She tried to get him fired not once, but twice. And this was just a year ago. Right? So she did it. And there, I mean, he told me the whole list of people that did it. There's one person that tried to report him that he doesn't know who they are. And I don't know who they are. So I'm not going to say say it, but he was reported multiple times. But Maria reported him herself twice. And she didn't even tell me about it. I didn't even know she was reporting him. But I thought you say you don't contact Jobs. Speaking of not contacting Jobs, since you call me, you say I'm such a liar and I never have proof. And okay, I got more proof of where you're telling me that I need to report Brooke to her job because Brooke drew a dick on a picture of me, which who cares? That's childish. That is not a reason to lose the job, Momo. But you wanted me to call and report her to her job and said, I hope she loses her job over that. Over drawing something. But you want to now go out here and be like, see, what just was hell bent on contacting Brooke's job. No, the fuck I wasn't. It took her sending those messages and doxing all day while claiming she's at work and hearing the patient's alarms going off in the background, and she was still running her mouth on YouTube or in messages on Instagram to everybody else when she was on the clock and clearly at her job, which we know she still does that. She still does all this shit at her job. Like nothing's changed, right? So for anybody that thinks that I just was hell bent, I would have called it a lot sooner. If it was up to Momo, I would have called way sooner. Okay, here it is. Here's your proof right here, Momo. Let me make sure y'all can see it. Can y'all see that? It's like, let me see. Let's do it this way. Okay, let me move these. Yeah. Oh, yes, BB. So the memberships only last a month, but next month, just y'all know I go on a hiatus for a few weeks, and then at the last month, I usually come back around. I mean, the last week I come back around because I don't want to abandon the channel. I still want to be here. I just don't want to be here that much because I'm just happier in life without being here all the time. I mean, the way they shame me for doing what's healthy, I swear. But oh, thank you. You're freaking awesome, Brooks Nose. Thank you. Girl, you spoil me rotten. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. But yeah, the membership does last a month, but you'll get an email before it ends, be like your gifted membership is about to expire. And at that time you can pay to do your membership another month or let it go. And then when I come live, be like, I got 10 memberships to give out. You could try to get one then or just get it yourself. It's up to you. But I do post a lot on my community tab only on members. So if you're just want to see that type of stuff, it's over there. But it's nothing crazy. She'd probably try to contact the cemetery deceased relatives. She goes hard. She does. Thank you so much. Who all got the memberships? I can't see them. Brando got one. Thank you. Thank you. So this is Maria writing to me 4 years ago. Ha ha ha. I was thinking about something. She drew a penis on your picture. Talk about Brooke. Send it to her job. She needs to lose her job. I hope she gets fired. She's so stupid. I hope it's worth losing her job and house because she's barely surviving. I was like, you know that for a fact? Yes, she said it because she is the only one working and they are tight. That's right. I agree. So Maria, Miss, I don't contact Jobs. You wanted Brooke fired for drawing. Okay? We are nothing alike. I called for legit concerns for the patient and wanting to find out what the rules are while someone's on the clock, if they had rules about being on social media. And that's all I fucking did. You, on the other hand, wanted me to report her for a fucking drawing. What the hell was the hospital going to do? Oh, hospital? Yeah, one of your nurses drew a dick on a picture of me and she posted it. You know how stupid that is? But then I called for like an actual legit reason with proof of why I called. And you're like, how dare she call? Girl, shut the fuck up. So there's the proof right there that she trying to get Brooke of her reporting Yahoo nerd to his board twice, trying to get him fired. And then let's show the proof of the Terry Lynn situation that she still denies. She still says, I contacted Terry Lynn's contractor. No, the fuck I didn't, Maria. And if you want to keep going with that lie, then explain the screenshots of you asking me for clips of Terry Lynn saying that she is going to use her skills as a private investigator to dig up stuff on me. You asked me for that clip. Why did you ask me for that clip, Maria, if you weren't contacting her contractor? Why did you say, do you know Terry Lynn's last name? And I said, yeah, it's so-and-so. Perfect. Thank you. And then on the next message I get, yeah, they're asking who contacted Sheila. They're lying about some. Anyways, I'll show you. But if you want to keep going with that story, then again, please explain to everyone why you sent those messages. Explain it away. Oh, and here's your proof about the Mother's Day. Again, what she normally does on her Mother's Days. Happy Mother's Day. I posted your daughter since you posted mine. I'm not afraid of you, and you know you mess with my kid and his gloves off. And she didn't even do anything. She's like, I didn't even post anything. But it's because Momo could see a forehead of her daughter that gave her fair game to post someone's child in a tube top and two other children in the picture. And the caption to the picture that Momo posted says, Happy Mother's Day, blank. But that's what she does on Mother's Day, y'all. Mm-hmm. So yeah, let me find these pictures real quick. Oh, here's a screenshot of her doxing where Cooch was living in Florida. And then here's a screenshot. Momo says, Britter's sorry, he said, you're too rough looking. You're the cave woman type. But go ahead and kiss her ass now. Ooh, look what I just found. Right, girl. Girl, I missed everything on Mother's Day, and I am so glad I did. I am not going to go live and let anybody ruin my Mother's Day. No one's going to ruin my special days. So, here's that. Miss Heidi, oh, it's going too far. I'm worried someone's going to get hurt. And I think Jules might be the one to get hurt. Oh, no, I'm so worried. Are you? Are you worried, Heidi? Because I don't think not a damn person believes you actually care. No one thinks you care. Where's Geneva when I need her? Y'all, look how stupid she is. Not Geneva, Momo. 90 Day Fiancé spills tea, aka Momo. So Geneva is Kareem, as in real. You're not very bright, Ren. You'll be getting a call soon. And does people still want to listen to Maria and her theories on what these sock accounts are? She could like look how far off she was about who Geneva was. You'll be getting a call very soon. From who? From who? The bullshit detector? Oh, here's that screenshot proof she posted Terry Times grandkids. Terry, since you're okay with allowing others posting people's children on your subreddit, how old are your granddaughters? Don't let anyone post other people's pictures. Be a decent person. I'll delete. Says the woman who posted. Just showed you proof who she posted I mean, this woman has posted practically everybody's kids that she's fought with. And she's telling Terry Time to be a decent person because a random person came to Terry Time's Reddit and posted something apparently pertaining to Maria. I don't know for sure. I don't remember who it was, but it was a random fucking person because Terry Time didn't get to it fast enough for Maria's liking because Terry Time don't live on Reddit like Maria was. She decided to dox her grandchildren and post her grandchildren. And since we're on the subject, here's the proof she did contact the school. Are you serious, Soflo? Soflo, I don't play this game. See what you talk about me? Did Momo go tattling to you? Because I'm not allowed to say that you're threatening to go to New York to fuck with Drazo because Maria didn't tell you the truth, that she was, in fact, talking about Drazo's mother on Mother's Day when it's the first year without his mother? Is that talking about you, like dragging you like y'all do, or stating facts? Here's Maria contacting the dance studio, y'all know who, to try to get a child kicked out of the dance studio where she spent years. You have a hateful dance mom who attends your studio. She spends her time calling and harassing people, trying to get them to lose their jobs like she does. In the middle of her hate account, she posts disgusting memes, by the way. She has your dance studio posted. I would never send my child there knowing this is how the parents behave. I'm absolutely horrified. But I thought you don't mess with people's children. Hello.
Yeah.
So I don't know what this thing is that no one's allowed to speak about Maria talking shit about people from my channel, people in my life. She talks all this shit about my son and uses his name, talks his name and everything. I'm going to speak about her when she is talking shit and lying on everybody over here. You just happen to be on the panel at the same time.
Okay. Oh, okay. But what I heard, I know about you talking about Maria. See, I'm not gonna get involved with that because that's between you ladies. I'm not like Johnny Mac gets involved with ladies' affairs too much. I really don't like to do that. You know, you girls, you guys have been on this mission for a while. But what I want to know is, they told me right now that you were talking about me. See, well, I've never spoken about you. So what were you talking about me about?
Just rewind. It's nothing that's any different, saying that you have a criminal history. You do. And for Maria to be okay with saying, you got to understand, she's going to court against John. We know that, right? Drazo is John's brother. She just said less than 24 hours ago, I'm not going to talk about John anymore until the court in June 7th because I'm going to make myself look better for court by not talking about John. But then she goes live and is on board with you going up to New York to fuck with Drazo. And I'm pointing out that's not going to look good in court to a judge that she's sending someone with a criminal record to go try to fuck with Drazo, which is John's brother. That's what I said.
Okay. But can I say something, Your Highness? Okay. Listen, I'm going to New York because I'm going to New York, not for Drazo. I've been planning this trip for months, Your Highness. So it has nothing to do with Drazo.
Please stop being condescending.
I beg your pardon, Your Highness?
I'm asking you, please stop being condescending.
No, it's not condescending at all. That's one of the ways that I talk to women. I've always done that. You know, if you don't want me to, if you don't want me to talk to you how I talk to women, you could just say so. But I'm not saying it in any type of condescending manner, Your Highness. You know what I mean? That's just the way that I am. This is the first time we ever spoken to. I try to be as respectful as I possibly can, especially for the first time that I speak to a female. I always like to do that because I always like to show respect to females. You know what I mean? Yes, I do have a criminal record, Siwa. It's dramatic. You should one day you should put me up here so I can tell you a couple of things that I was never caught for. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is this, Siwa. There's a lot of people out there that like to say a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? And that that's a lie. You know what I mean? Don't, if Maria was sending me to New York, to mess with this guy, I would tell you. And I'm that type of guy. Believe it or not, I'm that type of guy.
I don't think she's sending you. I think you're doing it on your own, but Maria
No,
is
no,
trying to make herself look good in court. She thinks it's going to make her look good in court, being like, "Oh yeah, he lives
no.
up. He
Well,
lives in
I
Long
don't.
Island. This is his name. This is where he lives
Yeah,
at."
no,
She
but
thinks it's
no,
going to
but
look good in court.
no, no. I don't think it's gonna look bad either. I'm gonna tell you. I'm letting you know right now. Believe me, I'm more privy to more stuff than you might think that I am. You know what I mean? I play very dumb. You could ask around. That's Jules. I play very dumb. But anyway, here's the thing, Siwa. I don't have the thing that I don't like is I don't like guys like. Let me ask you a question. Is it true that Drazel is a brother of Mr. Yates?
Stepbrother.
Oh, he's a stepbrother. Oh, okay, okay, all right, all right. He's Cuban, ain't he? He's Cuban for real?
I'd rather you ask Drazo about his heritage.
Oh, okay, okay. No, because I heard Drazel, speak badly about me, him with Johnny Mac, because everybody knows that Johnny Mac, he's scared of me. He will never meet up with me in person. You know what I mean?
What I
He'll go
don't
to somebody.
understand is your whole thing of going on Maria's is like, did he really call you dirty Cuban? Do you know how many times she has called
No, but
Drazo greasy because
yeah.
he's Italian and made fun of me
Oh,
because
but
of
see, I didn't
Israelism?
know. I didn't know. See, I didn't know that Drazel was part Cuban. I didn't know that. Him. If a Cuban calls another Cuban dirty Cuban, hey, who really gives three
Maria
living?
herself has called people dirty Cuban. When you and her used
Yeah,
to fight,
okay.
she
Me too.
used
Me
to
too.
call you Banana Boat
Yeah,
Tony. That's
yeah.
what
I
she
don't.
used to
Those things
call
don't
you.
bother me.
So
No, I don't care about those. I don't care about. I just thought that maybe he wasn't Cuban. And he was going after a Cuban. I don't like that racial stuff. See, I really do. I can't stand racism. I hate. I dislike
I do
racism with
too.
a passion. Ask Jules. You could ask Jules that about me. You know what I mean? I can't stand it. You know what I'm
So then
saying?
what do you think about Maria calling another woman of color a monkey? And like,
A
does
monkey.
that not
But see,
offend you?
here's the thing with you girls. I'm gonna explain to you something with you girls. See, that's the difference between me and Johnny Mac. I don't really like to get too involved with you girls because what happens is that you girls like to fight with each other, and then the next day you're buddies again.
Not me and her. It's been 4 years.
That's the thing, and I'm noticing here. You know what I mean? I even heard that from several people. I think a couple of them are on your panel. I mean, on your chat right now. That this community has been around for years. And at one time, from my understanding, all you girls were buddies at one time, pretty much. You know what I mean? The ones that have been here for a very long time. You understand what I'm saying? Even with Mr. Yates, there were, I believe that almost everybody was cool with Yates at one time. You understand what I'm saying?
But why do you
But
need to throw your hat in the ring to come after everybody? Like, for instance,
what?
y'all were
What?
you and Chicago were coming at me because of people who were in
No,
my
but when did,
chat.
no, wait, but see what? When did
That had
I?
nothing to do with y'all.
But wait, but see what? When did I? What do you mean come at you? What do you mean by come at you? I started calling your
Doing a
names and
stream,
stuff.
Siwa Moon, do you support racists? Siwa Moon, do you support nuts? I
Well,
have
that's a
nothing,
good
hold
question.
on.
No, but
I have
that is a
nothing
good
to
question
do
because
with MRE. I don't like
all right.
MRE. I will never be in his chat. I will never
Oh,
condone
that's
anything he says.
awesome.
I want no
You know,
parts of it.
well,
Made
I'm
it
going
very
to tell you
clear.
something, Moon. I'm going to tell you something, Moon. I like that. If you're the type of person that you don't support racism and you don't like chomos, you like pedos and stuff like that, that's good, man. That's definitely a super duper plus on your behalf, man. You know what I mean? And I applaud you for that because I don't like racism at all. And but I will tell you this: there are some people that will associate with that guy hardcore. And what's his name? I'll tell you my name.
He doesn't
My name
use
is
that
Antonio
name.
Mendez. My name is Antonio Mendez.
I know, but I'm asking you not to
I live in
dox
Hialeah.
anybody because you
I
could
live in
mess
Hialeah.
up my stream and my
No, I'm
revenue.
sorry. No. But no. He can't do nothing to you. Believe me, I'll reach out to YouTube. If he tries to hit you with a privacy complaint or anything like that, don't worry about it. I got you, girl. Don't worry about it. Listen, you'll be surprised. But anyway, here's this thing, Siwa. I don't want any issues with you, really. I really don't. You know what I mean? I don't like, really, I have enough with the mob genre with Angel Gotti and certain people over there, certain females over there, that women over there that, that are, screwing the genre up and stuff like that, allowing people to run rampant
But
on their
this is what I
shows.
don't get. We know you have a history with Angel Gotti and the mob too. Y'all have that long
Right,
history. I don't get
right.
involved in that shit because that's y'all's history, right?
Yeah,
But
that's
so
good, man.
why I'm not sitting here demanding for you to answer questions
No,
about, oh, so you're cool with this and this and this when I
no,
wasn't
no,
there
no,
when
no.
everything went
No,
down.
but no, but listen, see what I do. I'm very passionate about certain things, and one of the things that I'm passionate about is children and racism. I really don't like, and slander. I don't like to lie about people and stuff like that. I
It
don't like when
doesn't make
people lie.
sense that you say you're against people attack. It doesn't make sense to me that you say you're against
Yeah,
people attacking kids when that is
right.
literally all Maria does every day. She
Okay, but
talks
listen,
shit on
I
all of her
talk to
children.
okay, but here's the thing. Look, I'm going to tell you something. See, this is what I believe in. I don't believe in people going after people's families. I don't think that people should even mention anybody's family member at all. If me and you are going at it, Siwa, if we ever, me and you go at it, you will see that I will not mention anyone in your family ever. I'll talk about you and me. That's it. That's the type of guy that I am. Once somebody mentions family, you have just given me the green light to go to roast everybody in your family from 18 years of age to 500. That's the type of guy that I am. Because I consider that family is so sacred, Siwa, that family should not be and not only that, because some of these people, Siwa, this is what they do. They start roasting each other on these communities. Now, this is not the only communities that I know about. Siwa, you'd be surprised how many communities I could get myself involved in with a snap of a finger. Listen to me carefully. We start roasting each other, me and you, Siwa. And then the next thing you know, you talk about my girl, or I talk about whatever, your significant other, or your son, whatever. Even though I might not say it a negative thing about him, but I might just mention him. Hey, you're a bad mother. Take care of your son. I just mentioned your son. If me and you are roasting each other,
things about a lot of people's kids over there, though, really bad things. I've heard it myself in my own ears.
No, but listen, I'm going to tell you something. Siwa, so have I. Siwa, so have I. Just yesterday, I went ham on MRE's family. I'm going to tell you why. If you watch that video that I did yesterday, the last one that I did, I show you there, this guy put up a picture of a whole family with little kids in there. There were 2 kids in that picture. 2 kids, one of them less than 10 years of age. Once you do that to me, I'm going to roast the daylights out of your family, but I'm going to find out everything there is to know about your family, any type of moral turpitude, I'm going to put it out there. And it's all legal. And YouTube's going to let me do it. That's the most funniest thing about it. They know what I'm doing here.
Still fucked up. No one should be doing that. That doesn't
make
anybody look better.
No, but listen, Siwa. Some people, the only way to deal with them is through barbaric means. If you right now, if I put up pictures of your kids, something that you've never done to me, now you have every right to come at me the same way and or above, as long as you don't put minors up there. You know what I mean? Because that's one of the things that I'm against. I'm against family attacks. Period. People's kids. No, me either. But listen to me. If somebody mentions my family, you have just given me the green light. That's how I am. Ask anybody. Ask Jules.
So then why do you come after anybody who speaks on Maria and the shit she's done when she has came at everybody's kids for years?
Okay, but listen.
Under your pretense, we're allowed to say anything under the sun about her and her entire family.
I don't talk about that. Siwa, I've never gotten into that in regards to who started the family attacks between you girls and the female community. I don't get into that.
Story when you do, I'm going to post your family. Well, I'm going to post your family. Well, I'm going to post your family again. Well, I'm going to post your family again. It's never fucking ending.
I know, but it's good in the end. No, but listen to me. No, but I don't care how I look, man. If you go after my family, it's through the roof, baby, with me. That's the type of guy.
What did you do with those child's pictures? Can I ask you? Because they were sent to you. We know that they were sent to you.
They were sent what?
What did you do with the pictures that were sent to you of Drazo's minor daughter?
No, but I didn't put it up there.
I know, but did you delete it? Because don't you think that's not a good look to have minor girls' pictures on your device?
You mean delete it from my phone? You want to know something? When you delete something, yeah, I don't even think I have it there. Yeah, I never came after your family. Listen, no. But if you listen, it's not illegal. I could send you right now a whole bunch of information right now, and you could have it. If you don't do nothing bad with it, it's not bad for you to have it. If somebody sent me something, I don't give a fuck. If I gotta go through the trouble of deleting it, yeah, maybe I will. I don't give. I got so much shit. It's pathetic. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is this, Siwa. Drazo, I heard that he was there talking shit about me. See, I don't want to go. I don't want to go after you girls in the female community. I really don't, man. You girls, man, for real. I'm not. I have enough of the mouth genre. You know what I mean? There's a couple of females over there that 5 of them over there that are serious scumbags. But seriously scumbags, right? But what I'm saying, worse than you. Anything they could accuse you of, see what these people over there are worse. I'm just letting you know that right now. But what I'm saying is this. I don't know. Believe me. But here's the thing, though. I don't. Like I said before, I don't want to go back and forth with Drazo and stuff like that. But listen, to a man who's fighting with a woman, this is what I got to say to Drazo. It's a very simple thing. Drazo, there's a woman here in the mob genre who actually was able to put up a restraining order on me because I did not go to court, and now she can't do shit with that restraining order. I talk about her every single day of the week. Every single day of the week. Now I got that lady with forgery now, with 2 letters forged that Johnny Mac sent to me, because he sent her those forged papers. I got her now by the titties. Excuse the language, Your Highness. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is this, man. I don't want to get involved like that in the female community. But what I don't like, see what is, it's a very simple equation. I don't like a man to go after a woman the way this guy's going after Maria. When Maria has not done, listen to me, listen for a moment. Just hear me out. Maria, what Josie did to me, she actually tried to get me locked up.
I don't know nothing about Josie.
Okay, she tried to put a restraining. Listen to me. She put a restraining order. I mean, she was able to do it because I was not there. I thought it was a criminal case. We were looking at criminal shit, and I was not there. Now I even have an attorney ready. The judge knows everything already. What's been happening? You understand what I'm saying? The year is about to end, and she hasn't been able to do shit to me. Why? Because I'm Mr. Tony Action. But here's the thing: has Maria done that to Drazel? Has gone that far to go real life? That's real life. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think that Maria has tried to put a restraining order on this guy, on Drazel, or try to get somebody fired from his family.
Speaking on her because she thinks I contacted her job when I proved I didn't. She tried to get one on me. I don't have a single criminal record, never been in trouble.
Has he tried to did he try to? Okay, good question. Did Drazel try to contact that lady's job? That's wrong, man. I don't like that kind of shit, man. I really don't, man. I really don't.
You said you don't like it that Drazel is coming at the women, but you
no.
Come after women too, Tony. And
Wait. See what? I don't listen. I'm the first guy that would tell you that if you're a male, female, or anybody in between, the moment you come at me, man, I'm coming at you too, baby, with music and fun and a whole lot of dancing.
Why can't
but here's the thing. No, but here's the thing. People, this is all I ask. People, stay out from the real world, man. Keep it on YouTube. At least do that. Keep it on YouTube, man. Stay away from the real world. Don't start trying to reach out to people in the real world and in their life and stuff like that. Because then you're going to have Tony Action on your booty. And you don't want that.
Maria contacted my mother for Mother's Day, my sister, my brother, my brother's wife, my younger sister, all that.
But listen, but see what? That's between you and another woman. That's between you.
But don't you see how hypocritical it makes you look?
Yeah,
like,
but see what you girls do that to each other all the time here, Your Highness. Come on, man. I don't know that. I'll look into that if you want. See, I'll do that. But listen, you girls be beating up on each other, man, for the past 3 million years here, man. For real, it's that's why.
You're coming to Maria's defense, but I come
into Maria. Just like I will come into your defense.
Are you in the mind frame that women can say whatever the fuck they want to men, and men can't say anything back?
No, I don't think that's. No, I don't believe in that. If a woman once a woman comes to me and starts calling me names, your woman card is out the door, baby. It's forget about it. I'm coming at you like you were a dude.
Drazel's allowed that too, Tony.
Right? Okay, I understand that. But listen, bro. But what I'm saying is this. We could go back and forth a little bit, but that's about it. I'm not gonna make such a big deal. If a woman, look, see what you start calling me now a ripper, Harambe. We could go back and forth a little bit, but I'm not gonna take it to the point. Listen to me. Listen, I'm not gonna. I'm sure myself. I ain't worried about that. But listen, I'm not gonna take it to the point of going real world on you, like like Johnny Mac likes to do. Johnny Mac try to mess around with my girl, man. My girl's business. My girl, I'm telling Johnny Mac was saying that my girl was getting me personal information on people and shit. Like she had her fucking computer checked the bar association.
Like you said, you don't want to go into the mess between me and Momo because you don't know who's done what.
No, but listen,
I'm not getting into that.
But listen, I don't like Johnny Mac. I think he's a man over here in the female community that really I don't understand that fighting with women. That's his thing. You understand what I'm saying? I really don't like that guy. Hardcore. This guy's a very bad dude. I met this dude in person, Your Highness. The first thing out of his mouth was, "Am I really short? And am I really fat?" This is the type of guy could say so much stuff about this dude. You understand what I'm saying? This guy trying to mess around with my girl's business, and I do have the power to really affect.
Horrible things about his wife, his mother,
of course, children. But Your Highness, he started it. Your Highness, he started it.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like I can't sit. He can't sit here and be like, "Well, do you know Johnny Mac's done this and this and this to me?" I've heard it on both.
Yeah, I know, but see, I'm not here.
So I'm not.
But see what I'm not here. I'm not here trying to beat you up verbally for you being buddies with the guy. No, that's not the issue here. He's here in the female community. I'm not, man. I just came out here right now because
outside of YouTube.
Say it again.
I don't even talk to Johnny Mac outside of YouTube.
Yeah, well, don't even waste your time. He's going to record your conversation. But what?
I don't approve that message.
I'm being dead serious. But what I'm saying is, I met this guy in person, man. There's a guy here in the female community harassing, fighting with you women. Why don't you meet me in person, man? You went to some dude's house with other guys. Come on, man. Meet me, bro. Come on, look, I'm going to be in New York soon, bro. Next time you come down here to South Florida, Johnny Mac, let's meet up, baby. I'll
See,
use
how's
one
that
arm.
any different? You want to go meet up with go punk Drazo in New York? How's that any different than what Johnny Mac?
What I'm saying is Drazo. No, this is what I wanted to see. This is what I think about Drazo. See, I don't know all the details. From my understanding was that Drazo.
Because Maria was talking shit about his mother, who just passed
Oh,
away
okay,
a year ago.
Okay,
That's
bro.
what started it yesterday.
But they haven't gone real world, right? And Drazo and Maria haven't. That's my issue here, man. The real world shit, bro. That needs to stop, ladies. Really, slow it down. Come on, man.
No, but you went on Momo's like vowing revenge.
Yeah, because all of a sudden they tell me to do. But see, okay, maybe I jumped the gun, Your Highness. I'm sorry if I did.
Tony,
I jumped the gun.
if Drazo went live, if Drazo went live and talked shit about your mother, I don't know this, she's still here or not, but it says she's gone. And Drazo,
oh no, he's done. Drazo does something like that, he's done. Just like Johnny Mac. I told him, you mentioned my.
You think he's not allowed to call Maria dirty Cuban after she said shit about his mother?
Oh, okay. No. Listen to me. They're both Cubans. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Remember, I found out that out last night. I even said, "Hey, bro, you Cuban? Oh, he's Cuban. Oh, okay, bro. Us Cubans call each other a whole bunch of names. There's some messed up Cubans and some real cool Cubans. There's some real Cubans like me and some messed up Cubans out there. There's Cubans like me that will pull up and are not cowards and never snitch in their life and stuff like that. But there's some really funky ass Cubans out there too. I met them. They're here in Hialeah, Little Havana, and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
You jumped in head first yesterday and said some things pertaining to Drazo.
I didn't know. I didn't know the guy was Cuban. I didn't know the guy was Cuban. I really don't. I really didn't know that. But
Maria doesn't fill you in on all the details before you start saying stuff. Like
but see, but come on.
So you see, come on. And then she looks innocent, and you look like
it wasn't even Maria who. It wasn't even Maria. Somebody reached out to me. I'm not going to mention the person's name because I don't reveal my sources. I ever do. I got a lot of information. A lot of people here from a lot of people have reached out to me. I don't reveal my sources. But somebody reached out to me. Hey, said this is all I got. This is all I got. I can show you the text. Not without the person's name. They say, hey, Drazo just called Maria dirty Cuban. Oh, really? That's a racial comment. I don't like racist shit. So I got and once I found out that the guy, I go, hey, bro, but I did tell him. If you want to meet up, we can, because I'm that type of guy. Because as a man, I'm talking to a man to man, Drazo. If you're out there, that's the type of guy that I am. If you have any itchy little thing with me, Drazo, we could meet up, bro. And we could have a conversation. We could do whatever the hell you want. Straight up, my brother. That's the type of guy that I am. I pretty much demonstrated that here.
Drazo and so does Chicago Muscle, because people keep going in y'all's chats and lying to y'all, saying Drazo just talked sexually about Brenda when he never fucking.
See, listen, man. Listen. I know more than you think I know. I always do. Ask Jules. All right. But listen, Wayne, here's the thing. See, I just wanted to come on here because they told me that you were mentioning my name here and stuff like that. And so, I appreciate the fact that you did drop the link for me and for me to come on here and express what I needed to express. I really do appreciate that, Your Highness. Just want to let you know that. Okay.
Because I just don't want to be in the middle of your fight with all the mob tube, and I'm not.
No.
And I'm not in mob tube. So
no, that's good, man. Stay away, man. There's some very bad people over there, man. Very bad. They're worse over here into the female community. I'll let you know that. Let me deal with them cats. I got them all crawling on the rocks right now. But anyway, and we'll continue. I'm El Cid. I'm Mr. Tony Action Tech. Anyway, but and always will be. But thank you very much, Siwa, for allowing me to come on here. I'm gonna be going live later on, man. People drop by. Love you all, man. Take care.
I feel like a hurricane just came through the channel. I'm just going to say nobody should have pictures of Drazo's kid. Nobody should have pictures of anyone's children. Like, if you have no intentions of ever putting it out there, then why keep it? I used to keep pictures of anything that was sent to me over the years, just as, if we have to go to court, here's the proof of who did what and whatever. But one time I did a stream, like I think close to 2 years ago, and I thought that I had the pictures off the screen and I wasn't sharing it. And I was just skimming through my photos on my Google Drive, not realizing that they were still on screen, and I accidentally showed someone's family, which I was mortified by it. I regretted it. I still regret it to this day. I ended the stream and deleted it, and it's never been seen again. Within seconds, I deleted the stream as soon as I realized it was showing. From that moment, I went through and made sure to delete anybody's pictures of kids that are not edited to where their faces are blocked out or whatnot. I deleted it. So to make sure that never happens again. And to me, I don't feel like, just like when Terry Lynn went live and she showed my kids, he's like, oh, I didn't mean to. If it wasn't saved to your overlay, you couldn't fucking do it. It wouldn't happen. Like I said, same with me showing my pictures. If I had never had the pictures in my Google, it would have never fucking happened. So I just don't think it's smart for everybody to have pictures of anybody's children, especially minors. And I just really wish people would stop going like, see what's talking shit about you. Just rewind and listen. I said he had a criminal record and he's being gaslighted by Momo. Momo's not telling the whole truth about what she said yesterday about Drazo's mom. And that's not her. She's not being truthful with Tony by keeping that away from him. And that she's okay knowing Tony wants to go up to New York and punk Drazo, and that doesn't make her look good in court any more than if she were to go live talk shit about John. That's all I fucking said. And what do you know? I've only been live an hour and a half. 30 minutes ago. So within an hour of in my stream, they're already in Tony's ears, early as fuck, mind you, early as hell, early in his ears, trying to get him pissed off at me to go at me. That's the shit I'm talking about. Like, I would be so pissed off at the person coming to me with bullshit, not telling me the full story. They didn't get the pictures from his stream because he didn't post my kids. I'd be in the first flight to Miami International. Wait, let me go. I'm missing a lot of comments. 1 second, y'all. Jade, y'all know Jade's been sick. Prayers for Jade, y'all. Drazo, if you're here. Huh? Oh, Drazo. Okay. Oh, thank you, Potato, by the way. Thank you. See what he's trying to grab. So, look, he's never been on this channel before. And I don't see it happening again. But this whole thing of, but it proved my point of me saying, so if Drazo was to go live and talk crap about your mother on Mother's Day, who had just recently passed, wouldn't you go balls to the wall on him for doing it? He's like, oh yeah, I'd be gloves up. I wouldn't hold nothing back. Okay, so that's what Drazo did. But he did hold back a lot on Momo. Momo went live talking shit about Drazo's mother the first year that she's been gone on Mother's Day, mind you. And all he did was go live and say, fuck you, and called her names. So how is that just not justified? But if it happened to Soflo, he could do whatever, go after your whole extended family, and it's warranted because you came at him first, according to him, right? So then under that pretense, Jaws is allowed to do the same. Yep. Sorry. My alarm. Anyways. If he truly cared about kids and about being a man, why didn't he go right to Drazo man to tell him that he would send Drazo's daughter's pictures? That would have been both being honorable and being a man. And just like if you're being about families as well, truly about families. If he really hates, and I know he's still listening, if you really hate kids being talked about and being fucked with, you should take a long look at the history of Maria. I have a video on my channel that shows the extent of justice, and it doesn't even cover 90% of the shit she's done. But I have videos on my channel called YouTube Horror Stories, Momo, the victim, and there's proof upon proof of just a smidge of the shit she's done to people's families, children, doxing, going real life, all that shit. So again, if we were going by your code of ethics, we're allowed to go at Maria, her husband, her daughter, her family, her life, everything, because we have the proof of her coming at all of our families and children. But we don't do that. We come here and call her names and talk shit to her. Yes, we do. That's warranted, and that comes with YouTube. The shit Maria does is not warranted. She is always using my son's name. I don't use my son's name. That's fucking with my child. But that's just the tip of the iceberg with her. So I just wish he would not throw his hat in the ring when it comes to Maria and us over here, because there's a reason we're all pissed off like this. There's a reason everybody's so mad. And this whole thing of did they contact Maria's job? Do you know how many times Maria has blamed other people for contacting her job and never had an ounce of proof except one person? There's only been proof of one person contacting her job, and that person's no longer with us. Anybody else that she's blamed for contacting her job is speculation. There's no proof. None. Like I said, she tried to get a restraining order on me. I've never been in trouble in my fucking life. But she tried to start a record for me because she thinks I contacted her job, and I never fucking did. I never did. I didn't tell anybody else to. I didn't help anybody else to do anything of the sort. But she thinks I did. So she literally went to the courthouse and lied to the judge and says she knows for a fact I contacted her job. She also went to the courthouse and said I'm an alcoholic when I drink maybe twice a year, and I've never been drunk on stream. I don't do that. But she went to the courthouse and said I was the alcoholic. She fucking lied on the RO from beginning to end to try to get a RO against me, which it got thrown out. The judge didn't ever grant it. Thank you, Coins, for the super chat and the super stickers. Thank you so much, everyone. Look, I don't mind having conversations with people, especially if I feel like they're being fooled and if I feel like they're not getting the full story. I enjoy having conversations with people that I don't see eye to eye with. The people who have been on my channel the longest, most of y'all know that about me, is I enjoy having conversations that are tough. So I'm fine with having conversations with them, but I'm not going to let him think that I'm over here talking all this shit about him when I've said nothing that he hasn't said. He says he has a criminal record. That's what I said. He said he wants to go to New York. That's what I said. He says he's going to punk Drazo. That's what I said. He said he's doing it in defense of Maria. That's what I said. There was no shit talking outside of that. There was nothing I said that was a lie. There was no defamation. There was no slander. There was no doxing from me. There was no threats from me. Nothing. But instead of them telling him what I said and knowing it would nip it in the bud right there, no, they had, see, was talking so much shit about you. And it just imagine if I didn't drop the link. Because he said in the chat, Steve, are you talking about me? Drop the link or I'm going to go live. Y'all know if I had not dropped the link, he was going to go live and just trash the fuck out of me. And because he would think that I was talking shit about him. So that's why I dropped the link, because I know I didn't say anything wrong. Like I said, I really wish he would, Soflo, if you're still listening, please start asking for clips of proof before you get upset with people. Because I have witnessed y'all being lied to so many times. Okay, let me catch back up on your comments. I'm so sorry. Just okay, Johnny Mac is better man. I am not getting in the mess with Johnny Mac, and I don't like anyone doxing. And yes, I know Johnny Mac would never give me a privacy strike. He's not petty like that. He knows I'm not cool with that, and he knows I would never be on board with someone doxing him. I will have to go back through and try to take that out, but that still pisses me off. I don't like that, because it's not even about a privacy strike. Do you understand when you go on someone's channel and you dox them, they can submit as a privacy strike. You know what happens to that stream? If you don't get to it and edit out in time, the whole thing goes away. You don't get any of the things that were sent to you during the stream. So like the super chats the ad revenue pretty much is what you don't get. You don't get any of that. So it'd be like, I'm doing all of it for nothing because someone came up and decided to dox someone in 3 seconds. Like, it's disrespectful to people's channels to do the doxing. I know it's normal shit on Maria's channel and it's normal shit over on that side. I don't like that. Maria doxes every fucking day of every stream she does. I don't. Now, have I doxed in the past? Absolutely. But I don't enjoy it. Did I get an email from Johnny Mac yesterday? I did not. No. Absolutely over the BS. And he would have, Tinhead. But it's good to know that he understands that if a woman's coming at a man, the man has a right to respond. Like I said, he responds all the time to Josie and Jules and Marine Mo, like I've never talked to that Marine Mo person. I don't have nothing to say. Like I don't know. I'm not in the mix. I don't know her. Don't know nothing about her. Not my biz, right? But I have seen all the horrible things being said from his side to the other women. So it's this whole thing of, it's no different than what Drazo says, is all I'm saying. But see, Drazo's not making threats to a bunch of women or going after their whole extended families and doxing their whole lives and messing with their kids. He's not doing all that. Like I said, if a woman wants to talk shit about a man, especially talk about his mother, he is well within his rights to then go live and say, fuck yourself, go to hell, you're evil, Momo this, Momo that. There is nothing wrong with what he said, no, what he did. Thank you, Macy. Thank you all for the support. Oh, I know. I've heard some of the really horrible things, but I mean, I haven't watched in probably a month, so I don't know what's been happening last. But they were trying to come at bitches with me, thinking I was cool with this MRE character and this Maureen Mo character. I've never talked to either one of them, never been in a chat with either one of them, never been in their chats. I have no involvement with that. But they were ready to like annihilate me because they thought I supported them because of people in my chat. If I supported them, I would be in their chats. If I supported them, they would be in my chat. I don't. I can separate myself from that. I am the 90 Day Fiance community, not the MobTube community. I'm not trying to get into MobTube anytime soon, and I never will. So no, I'm not in the mix. Now I do think there are some people who are in both situations. I'm not. Hell, I mean, I'm barely here, and I was about to get dragged because shit I'd even do. Ooh. Yeah, he tried to bring up Jules a little bit, but I think he held back because I would have put a stop to it if he had tried to go there. That's true. I know. Like, I can't even tell you how many times Jules been like, for instance, so Maria did that live yesterday and Soflo came up. Like I said, I played the bits of it just to show y'all what Maria thought would be smart for court, but you know what I mean? Like, so that's why I played the clip to begin with, was to show what she's allowing while claiming she's trying to be a good girl for court. Oxymoron what she did yesterday then. So I played that because Jules last night when she was playing Momo's live, when she heard that Soflo clicked the link, she immediately skipped through it. She didn't want to entertain it. She didn't want to listen to it. She didn't want to speak on it. She said, I'm not giving that light. So all these attacks on her, like I've heard Jules many times say, I'm not getting in that mix. I don't want to hear what was said about me. I have nothing to say. Just let them run their mouth. Let's talk about something else. I've heard her do that many times. Like, I don't know Maureen Mo. I have no beef with her, but I don't know her. So I can't like give an opinion on her, whether she's this way or that way. I just know it's rancid, the shit that's been said both ways. Hi, Miss Joanna. Girl, yeah, Prince is already off to school, but Draws us saying happy birthday to her, and when she gets home, we're gonna go out and celebrate. Well, but yeah, but he's told Jules is talking shit about you, and that, like Soflo said, if he's still listening or if he listens later, you're told all the. I have a feeling you're told all the time that Jules talks shit about you. Jules talks shit about you. Jules talks shit about you. But do you go back and actually watch where she refuses to talk about you? I know, Tina. But like he says, I hate people that mess with kids, and I hate people that use racism. And it doesn't look good, you know. Not white knighting for Momo. That's what she stands for. That's what the behavior she's exhibited for years. It's not just, oh, she did it one time, learned her lesson, and never did it again. No, it's been going on for years. For 7 years at least in 90 Day Fiance community. She has been messing with people's families and kids. Oh, I think that's my son. 1 second, y'all. Yep. Okay, sorry. He wanted to wish his sister a happy birthday. Okay, let me scroll back up. I'm really behind on comments. My bad. He doesn't care what the truth is. He was over here plugging his crab at the, yeah. She doesn't give three. She doesn't. She's just using him. And like he's like, I don't like that people talk about Cuban stuff, but Maria literally did that too. Like I said, she used to call him Banana Boat Tony when her and Tony started fighting at first. She, like I said, they called the is see what indigenous or disingenuous talking shit about my heritage. She's talked shit about, like I said, JJ's heritage. Maria going after people's nationality and race and ethnicity is nothing new for her. Oh yeah, I understand. He's attacking Angel Gotti and her family, which not very smart. I would never do that. But apparently nothing's off limits. Well, I hope that, he, now, to be clear, he admitted that pictures were sent to him of Drazo's daughter. I know, Melty Face, I know. But again, it's up to my son what he wants to do with that. All I can do is try. I mean, he's unblocked, we've been talking, but if it goes right back to all that, then I'm going to have to create distance again. I don't want those people in my life at all. I forgot what I was saying. Girl, you know how she's always talking about, your ethnicity? Hell, how many times have y'all heard them make fun of Mikey's ethnicity? To the point they wrote Mikey's mother to tattle on him, to get him in trouble with his mother, so to try to take away all his friendships, knowing he doesn't have that many friends outside of this. But they didn't give a shit. They didn't care. As long as they could take away supporters, that's all they cared about. And all based on, we don't believe he's this, we don't believe he's this race, we don't believe he's this race, we don't believe he's this ethnicity, we don't believe he's this. It's none of your damn business. Do you know they sent me on my birthday a Cash App? Maria sent me $1, said for your ancestry DNA. And then Ann sent me $1 for talking something. I forgot what she said. But they both sent me shit to talk shit about my ethnicity. Trying to deny my heritage. You're not taking that from me. Kiss my ass with that. You don't believe it? Great, grand. Don't care. But shut the fuck up. Quit being so insensitive to people who struggle, like people who do have issues with that. But yeah, that's what it is. He admitted he has pictures. So Draza said, do you still have pictures of, what'd you do with pictures of my daughter? And he goes, oh, I still have them. I don't keep everything. I don't plan on showing them. So for that crew to still say that they didn't do that, you're caught. We have verification now. Y'all did in fact send Draza's daughter's picture to Soflo. I think the only silver lining is that supposedly supposedly your daughter's face is like blocked out, but is that really true? Who knows? I was told I am a Latina, so I guess I am supposed to agree with everything because of that. They are so just two-faced and everything. Right, JJ. Well, the way I found out is my mom and aunt both do genealogy, and they've been doing that since I was a little girl, looking through all the history and stuff. But about 6 years ago, we came across the documentation that prove exactly where my great grandmother came from, how she came from the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians, and that's why we made a trip to Cherokee Reservation in North Carolina to learn about our heritage. Me and my aunt and my daughter, we did a whole trip to learn more about our heritage. But to Momo and Ann, I'm lying. Even Keaton said, "Oh yeah, her dad, Siwa's dad is darker. Like he's not white, like he's darker. He looks like he's mixed." Or like he looks like he might have Indian in him. Yeah, it's my dad's side of the family. But there's your verification. But nope, can't stick to that. You got to still deny because you think it's funny to question people's heritage. Mm-hmm. I just hope that Soflo starts doing his own research when he's told bullshit. Like if Lindsay, I think the person that ran him this morning is either Momo or Lindsay. Absolutely. Lindsay's always watching. Momo's always watching. It's either one of those two that when run and say, see what's talking shit about you. And we know how bad of a liar Lindsay is. I just hope Soflo keeps his word and don't show Drazo's daughter. There's no point in it. It's not going to change anything. Drazo's not showing any family members of Soflo's. So if you're truly, you don't mess with anybody's family unless they come at yours. Okay, well, Drazo's never messed with your family or came at yours. So leave it there. Like, y'all talk shit about each other all you want, but there's no reason in going at Drazo's family. And you posted his wife on the wedding day and all that shit. And who sent those pictures? And again, why were those pictures sent? Because someone went in your chat and lied and said Drazo was talking sexual about Chicago Muscle's wife when he never fucking did. And Drazo had a whole stream done on him where his address was being doxxed, he was being doxxed, his old addresses were being doxxed, his wife was being doxxed, pictures were being shown, they were making fun of their appearances. That went on for an hour at least because of a lie. Oh, Stinky Fish. I don't even know what that guy's deal is. He's so pathetic. That guy is just a pain in the ass. Stinky Fish, that is. He needs to get a life outside of this. He really thinks he's doing a lot of good in the community and is completely the opposite. He looks like a joke. He's just looking like a fool. Did you find out what Indian group that it's from? Like what tribe? What? I always forget that Stinky Fish is even around because he's that. Look, that man's just boring. Okay, there's no way around it. Stinky Fish is a boring fucking person who thinks he knows everything, who claims he's got all these degrees when he does the degrees, his certificates himself. He thinks it means something. It doesn't. This is all I could think. Anytime I think of Stinky Fish, all I could think of is all this, the duct tape behind his head.
What tape? My tape. Ah! I don't know what tape pa means. What tape pa? What is tape pa? Tape. What? I don't know what tape is.
Yeah, that's all I can attribute to that guy. Besides, and Jen, you lied the other night. You said that you never called the FBI on Jules. Yes, you did. It's in a police report. It is in a police report. It literally says from the police that FBI was contacted because of you. I'm always 100% Native American, not Indian. Yes, I say indigenous. I don't say Indian. Indian is for the Middle Eastern. Not Middle Eastern, Western Indian. Good Lord. But if you ever get a chance to go to the reservation that your relatives, your ancestors are from, do it. That was my favorite trip I've ever been on, was when we went to the reservation and they had the Okonalefti village, which is the name of the village that has always been there. But you go to the village and they show you how they make all, the baskets and the belts and the jewelry and the clothes and how they hunt and how they make their weapons. And it was so freaking cool. And then there was a whole play about the full history of the Cherokee tribe and how they were removed, the Trail of Tears, and how they were moved from East Coast to Oklahoma, and how they all died, and how they weren't allowed to give funerals to their loved ones, that when they would drop dead, they would just leave them behind and keep going, and force all the other people that were chained up to just keep walking and leave their loved ones behind in the snow. Like, it is a very fucked up story, to be clear. But if you have a chance to go to the reservation and learn the full history of everything that took place, do it. It's like I said, it was the best trip I've ever done, and that place felt like home. That place felt, it was just, Probably my favorite place. Why does anyone bother talking to Jen? She's never going to say the truth to anyone and just wants attention. Did you? Well, we know that she was on Ski Mask last night, just making a fool of herself. Y'all, did y'all hear it? Hold on, my son's messaging. Did y'all hear that Jen went on Ski Mask and says, Jules has me naked on a fly strip? Jen, that doesn't make Jules look bad saying shit like that. You know, everybody think you're crazy when you say that. Jules has me naked on a fly strip on her channel. It's a Barbie doll on a fly strip. Like, what the fuck? What the hell, son? Hold on. Son of a, I hate this phone. Every time I try to type something, it sticks, and I have to like it. Oh, it's the worst phone ever. I swear. Okay. It was hilarious to me. Did Amzie and Jen make up? They always make up. Fight, make up. Fight, make up. Fight, make up. When Amzie needs attention and someone to bounce off her bullshit, she brings Jen back up. But the second Jen speaks anything or doesn't agree with anything Amzie says, Jen gets the boot again. Jen, I swear you're glutton for punishment. I swear you enjoy it sometimes. You have to, because the way you keep going back to the people that talk all that horrible shit about you, did so much horrible shit, makes no sense. And it's not like they did it years ago and then made up and they haven't done it since. No, they are still talking shit about you in group chats. Still. I don't know. That was funny, BS. And I really want to clip that where she's like, she's got me naked on a fly strip. Jules, please make that a soundbite. And then you got to show the picture with it of her naked on the fly strip. And you know, Jules is good at graphics. So if we could get her swinging on the fly strip, you know, like Miley Cyrus was swinging on the wrecking ball, but it's Jen swinging on the fly strip. If we could get some motion in the clip with the soundbite, that'd be even better. Can we just see Jen swinging from the fly strip while she said, she's got me naked? But I thought you liked being naked. Didn't you send your nudes out to multiple people? Y'all know Jen's nudes was sitting on the toilet. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know when what she thought was sexy to send out was a picture of her sitting on a toilet completely nude. And it's not like she made sure that you couldn't tell. No, she's sitting on the toilet naked, has the camera out, and you can see she clearly is sitting on the. Now the lid's closed, to be clear, but still, what's sexy about sitting on a toilet naked with pancake titties? Do you, boo? But that's not exactly sex appeal. Like I said, Jed's funny, and she doesn't even mean to be funny. I just can't. Y'all see, that's the only nude. No, I seen Titty Lynn's. Titty Lynn's nudes were sent to me. We all know that, but they're like all up in arms. Jill sent Titty Lynn's nudes to Siwa. Yeah, who told her to? Who had the nudes to send to Jules to send to me? Do you forget? I didn't forget. Brooke was live with Jules and told, hey, send that shit to Siwa right now. I want her to see what Terry Lynn sent to prison. Y'all ain't got shit to say about Brooke's involvement in it, but all you should say about Jules. I didn't even think about that, Brandy. Oh, she moved it? Oh, okay. The bee Barbie is Jules on the fly strip. Oh, okay. Dude, I don't pay attention very well. I thought she still had the Jen up there. Y'all, my son sent another Cash App for Prince's birthday, and I think I'm going to send it back. I mean, when he sent me the Cash App for Mother's Day, I just gave it to Princess. So I think I'm just going to send this one back. It's very kind of him, but I don't want him to put himself in a bind. Anyways. Yep, pancakes. The more you know. You're welcome. And Momo, Drazo was not on a honeymoon on my channel. It wasn't a honeymoon like you're trying to make it out to be about. Even on the honeymoon, he came up for a second just to check in with us about how his wedding went. That's it. Like, stop exaggerating every fucking thing when it comes to Drazo. Just stop. He wasn't up here spending his whole honeymoon talking to us. He came up for a second just to say how great the wedding was and that they're married and that they're going to go celebrate. And he left. It was that fucking quick. Like, Lord Almighty. And Maria, don't even front, because you know good and damn well, if YouTube was around when you got married, you too would be spending your honeymoon on YouTube. You would be doing that. Hey, broke Grant Cracker Skin, how are you? It was a wedding bonfire. Mm-hmm. He was on his honeymoon spending it with Siwa. That's a red flag. That should send all the warning bells off for his missus that he wants to spend it with another woman. So pathetic. So pathetic. But meanwhile, when your hubby was sick and not doing well, you were on YouTube. So it's no different. Except it actually is much different. But still, I mean, knowing what you do, knowing you don't take breaks for any holidays, I don't know why you have all this judgment for people. Like, you got judgment for Jules and John and Draza because they were active on YouTube on Mother's Day. So what? So what? And you make it clear to let everybody know that they don't have their mothers anymore. So what are you bitching about? I guess she wants y'all to go to the cemetery to sit there and cry all day long. That's the only proper way to celebrate, apparently. Little Shoot, I know, and I think it's because like I said, I've always said it. I think he enjoys the fact that her time's preoccupied with all this shit, so he could catch a break, and I still feel that way. Draza, your drawers are still here, and I'm really tired of them. Like, I'm starting to get a collection of your underwear. Like, if we're gonna do this affair thing, you got to stop leaving evidence. I mean, you come over on Mondays and Tuesdays, Generator comes over on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and then the rest of the time, it's a free-for-all. I am the ho-ho-ho of Texas. I think that OK Mud on Reddit is Lauren Marie, and she's doing it for Momo to have content. Just saying. What is she doing? What is she saying? Soflo asked if her husband was going to get lucky on their anniversary. She said he had a better chance. At least she's honest in that regard. Oh, man. At least she's honest in that regard. Just like when she's like, I don't cook. I don't know how to cook. Good to know. While she's talking shit about everybody else and what they make for their children or their families. I know how to cook, bitch. I know how to cook very well. I think it's really, really sad to people that don't ever cook home-cooked meals for their children. Like I said, I'm not going to lie and say, oh, yeah, I cook breakfast, lunch, and supper. No, supper. Cooked supper. Breakfast was easy food because they hardly ever ate breakfast. But lunch was a sandwich or, something easy to make, like ramen soup or just whatever they wanted, something easy. And then supper was when I would go all out and make a big meal. And that's how I was raised, and I don't see nothing wrong with it. So kiss my ass. My mama raised us the same way. She had 4 children. Breakfast, we would get cereal or something quick like Pop-Tarts. For lunch, we would make a sandwich, get some ramen soup, get, a TV dinner, Hot Pocket, whatever. Lunch, mom goes all out. So I see nothing wrong with that. But to someone that never cooks and can't cook, you sure talk a lot of smack. Y'all, the mesh panties, I mean, y'all, I hate to tell y'all this, but Joseph doesn't wear the mesh panties. He doesn't wear boxers. This man is always walking around in G-strings. And if you haven't looked at Jaws and just known that he's a G-string type of man, I don't know what to tell you. He's like, look, it's less damage. It's less material to fuck up. So I just figured it's the best option. Draws, though, they think it's a diss when they call you Stud Muffin. Oh my God, how horrific. Not Muffin. Please don't add Muffin to the nickname he already likes. It's sad. But yeah, they're older in age, so hell, I don't know. I'm not up there in age, so I don't know how. My bad. I don't know. Girl, you missed it. If you know Soflo was up here, right? I don't even know what I was saying anymore. I'm so distracted. They are pretty dumb. It could be, but Drazo's like the stud of YouTube. I would think y'all would be interested in visualizing him in a G-string. No? You mean we all don't want Drazo for his sexy body? Like they all claim we do? Damn. Guess I'm the only one who's hard up for Drazo. I'm being sarcastic, by the way, before they run with that. Steve would like to stop running with that. I'm being sarcastic as fuck. All right, y'all. I'm going to get going. It's been an eventful stream. If you have not watched it, you definitely want to rewatch it. Soflo came up because people ran to him and say, Steve was talking shit about you when I wasn't. I didn't say nothing that he didn't say. But they try to get him, gaslight him to start a war between us. I dropped the link, came up and had a conversation, and left it at that. But I do need to go through and edit out where Johnny Mac was doxxed because I hate when people do that. That's so disrespectful because now I got to go through and rewatch this entire stream to try to pinpoint the 3 seconds that he doxed Johnny Mac and take it out of there when normally I would just end the stream and be done for the day. Lord. Are the ads still girl, I turn the ads all the way off, like to conservative, no in between, middle ads, nothing. It should have been gone. Right. Well, y'all won't see me any part the rest of the day because, like I said, it's Prince's birthday. Got a lot to do today. We're gonna have a fun night. I will be putting a video on my members only soon. A little video she made for people, just to say thank you. And that's about it. I'll try, like I said, and Momo, for you be like, Sela only comes back because she needs something. No, I literally have like a week left to get some streams in to make sure I do get some kind of revenue for this month. That has nothing to do with the fact that my daughter's birthday's tomorrow. I can't help it that the fact that her birthday's like, well, I guess I could help it, but her birthday just happens to be tomorrow. I didn't plan. I mean, every month I come back the last week and chat with everybody and touch base and check in and do a bunch of streams back to back to try to catch up a little bit. That's been happening since October. I don't know why now they're like, oh, this is something new. She's only doing it to try to make money for her daughter's birthday. Bitch, I took care of my daughter's birthday. I already have the birthday party planned, paid for, everything. So what the hell are you talking about? But I digress. Broke is saying they will watch ads on replay if they come on. Huh? No, her birthday is today. If that's what you're talking about. Thank you, Macy. A man perceives... and the more you know, shooting rainbow. Or shooting star, not rainbow. A man perceived as sexually attractive, typically one with well-developed muscles. There you go. So go ahead, y'all keep calling him Stud Muffin. Teach him a lesson. Oy vey. Well, and like I said, for them to be like, we don't contact jobs. Have y'all not heard them say that they think I work at Dollywood and they're going to make sure they call and report me? And when I worked at the other job, they were going to figure out where I worked and make sure they report me. And Momo, for your bullshit of, see what keeps saying I sent a certified letter to her boss's job. No, I didn't. I just said I did. That doesn't change a damn thing. Just you're like, I didn't send the letter to Busy Blue's job. I just said I was going to. How's that any different? You're still trying to instill fear people, and you're still trying to threaten their jobs to fuck with them because you're not getting your way. And stop fucking lying and saying that my sister said, like, and you said this in the stream yesterday. You said Steva said that her sister heard my voice many times. No, I didn't. My sister didn't hear your voice many times. She heard a small clip of your voice after someone called her job pretending to be, well, not pretending to be Maria, but someone called her job saying, wanting to talk to you. Well, wanting to talk to my sister, to talk shit about me committing felonies in her house, and you're going to call CPS and turn her in if she doesn't kick me out and blah, blah, blah. That's what someone did. And I asked her, I sent her a clip of Maria's voice. I said, did it sound like this? And she goes, it resembled, that sounds a lot like the person that called, but I can't say for sure. So yeah, when I was still pissed off in the moment, I went live and said, Maria, go fuck yourself. Leave my sister's job alone. And again, I wouldn't even think it was you if you had not been hinting towards someone contacting my sister for weeks on end before it actually happened. And don't even try to lie down and say you weren't hinting at it for weeks. You, Ann, and Brooke were both saying for weeks, I wonder if her sister knows that she's committed felonies in the house. I think someone should contact her sister and let her know. Well, I wonder where her sister works. I wonder if her sister's a liar like her. Y'all were hinting at it for weeks before someone actually fucking did it. So you pissing and moaning that when someone did actually do it, I immediately thought it was you. That's your fucking fault. That is your fault. Stop hinting at shit. Stop inciting people to do shit, and no one will put blame on you. Just like y'all inciting people to call CPS. Someone did it twice, and then y'all get pissed off that the blame's going on you because y'all started the shit. So yeah, I went live and said, Maria called my sister's job. I did think it was you. I don't put nothing past you. I have known you to contact people's job. I have known you to contact people's family to fuck with them when you don't get your way. That's not anything new for you. So yeah, did think it was you. But then you're like, then Sio did refuse. When I said I was sending a certified letter, she then, like a teenager, threw a tantrum and went live and finally admitted on members only that it wasn't me that called her job. Bitch, I can't say it wasn't you that called my sister's job. And I'm not going to sit here and say it wasn't you that called my sister's job. I don't know. My sister doesn't know. Her coworkers don't know. This is the thing. Someone called her job. Her coworker answered the phone. They were asking for my sister. My sister then picked up the phone, and that's when they started running their mouth threatening. And my sister said, I don't give a fuck what my sister does. Don't ever call me again. And she hung up. And Maria said the story yesterday. Siwa said we were all going to get in trouble with the cops. Lies. I said, whoever's going to harass my sister at her job, you're going to end up getting charges against you because the boss is not going to put up with your bullshit. So, no, you didn't get in trouble with the cops, Maria, because one, we don't know who called for sure. Two, no one did it again. So, yeah, no one fucking got in trouble. Like, you're like, that proves right there she's a liar because we didn't ever get in trouble with the cops. Yeah, because no one fucking called again. Lord almighty. But you think, like, it's cool that, like, you think it's so much different that, oh, I didn't contact her sister at her job, but you did contact her on Facebook. You did contact my mother's the night at 9:00 the night before Mother's Day. You did contact my brother. You did contact his wife, and they have a very sick child, and you're fucking with them. You did contact my little sister. You then said you were going to find my cousins, aunts, and uncles, and you're going to contact all them too. And what did you do when you wrote all them? You said, when you told my mom, your daughter keeps calling my job trying to get me fired, and I don't think that's funny. I never fucked with her job. Not once. I never doxed where she worked. I never called her job. I never told anybody else where she works or the number to call her job. I didn't do anything with her fucking job. I don't know why you think it's so much different, you contacting all of our loved ones on Facebook, running your mouth and tattling everybody, versus you contacting her at work and saying the same type of shit. Because when you did actually write my sister, Maria, you said the same stuff that the person had said on the phone call. Like I said, can I sit here and say, I know for a fact you didn't call? Nope. Can I sit here and say, I know for a fact you did call? No. Do I think it's someone from your camp? Absolutely. I will die on that hill. I do think it had to do with you. I do think it came from one of y'all's group chats. Yeah, I have it recorded. I'm going to contact your mother, your brother, your sister. Yeah, and she did. Mm-hmm. And that's what she's done for a long time. She makes these threats, and then when we respond and we're pissed off, she's like, "How dare you accuse me of doing it?" Just like stalker. She's like, "I'm going to contact this one and this one and this one about Siwa." And then when someone actually does, and I go live and I'm pissed off and I'm mad as hell and I'm putting all the blame on her, she's like, "Why is she blaming me for that? I didn't actually do it." It doesn't matter. Someone took what you said you were going to do and they did it. It like the idea came from your channel and your mouth. That's your fault. Thank you, Gargamel. Right. Sorry, y'all. Talking to my son. All right, for real, for real. I've been saying I was gonna go like 17 minutes ago, but I really do need to go. I'm tired. I've only had like 2 hours of sleep. The raccoon didn't come back last night, but we had a lot of storms, so I guess that's why. I put out tuna fish for the raccoon. If y'all didn't watch my first stream yesterday, it'll make sense. But I did put out tuna fish for the raccoon. But when I went to go check out outside about 2 in the morning, guess who was eating the tuna fish? A fucking fox. So the raccoon did not get the tuna fish. So now I got to put out another can of tuna fish tonight, hoping the raccoon could get some of it to eat because he needs nutrients. He needs protein to try to get better. All right. She wasn't going to really wear your skin. She was just kidding, right? She's just like saying, "I wasn't really going to write DW. I was just kidding." But you did. Like you didn't because again you don't do anything your own. You put other people up to it. I swear Momo is learning more and more from Stalker all the time. Just like how Stalker purposely says shits to upset me just to get the reaction, Momo's doing the same stuff. And she never used to do that. She never used to be that type of person where just to say the most rancid shit ever to instill fear in someone. And then when they react, then be like, "Ha ha ha, you did exactly what I wanted." Momo's the same fucking way now. I don't think it's funny to instill fear in people. But I digress. All right. Y'all have a good day, good night, wherever you are. Please leave some rainbow emojis in the chat. We're proud allies over here. I don't like any of those slurs, so I don't agree with any channel that uses slurs on their fucking channel. Okay? So you're not gonna catch me in any chat where that goes on. Just letting you know. But we're proud allies over here, and I'm just gonna say this. Using a slur just because the person isn't like it's saying the F slur, the people that think it's okay to say the F slur as long as you're not saying to a person who's actually gay, that doesn't make it any better. Just so you know, to me, that doesn't make any difference to me whether the person actually is gay or not. Makes no fucking difference. The what you're trying to do, the pain you're trying to cause by using that word is still there, and that's the issue I have with it. You're still offending everyone that has someone that's a part of the LGBTQIA, and when you use that slur, you're upsetting them. You don't just affect the person you're calling that name. You're affecting everyone who hears it and anybody who has loved ones tied to that community. Same with people who use N words and everything else. Just because you're not calling that word to a person of color doesn't mean it's still not just as fucked up. It's still wrong. Still not okay with it. And I still don't want that ever on this channel. And Momo, you are fake as fuck, real quick. You're fake as fuck for acting like you're against racism while you have William, a part of your channel, where he uses the N word, the F word, the R word all the fucking time. How hypocritical can you be? And how you're cool with that, kumbaya with that, y'all don't care that Maria has someone like that on the channel? Fine. That says all we need to know. Right? Right. Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored again?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's